Hi, Larry Alterman here, and this is the third video part 3 of my series Bucket Rat Trap videos. And in my first video I showed you the design for my bucket rat trap. In the second video I told you that I caught a small rat. I didn't say it was small, but it was a small rat. And I told you about some improvements that I made to my rat trap based on the experience of catching a small rat. And when I saw the first rat that I caught, it was already dead. Well, now I had a new experience where I caught a second rat. And this rat wasn't a little rat. This rat was a big mother fat rat. And it didn't die right away. In fact, it was swimming around and very much alive. And I left it for like 6 hours. And it was still alive. And so then I covered it over and I went to the internet to see how long does it take a rat to die. And I kept on coming across this thing that said it takes 2.6 minutes for a rat to drown. I go, what? That makes no sense at all. And I came across this figure a few different places. And I said, how did they come up with this? Well, then I did some more research and I found it was based on some guy's experiment where if you shove a rat underwater and make him drown, they can go without air for 2.6 minutes before they lose consciousness or die. But that's not how long it takes them to drown if they're just swimming around. And then I found some other stuff on the internet that said they can swim around for up to 3 days. And I said to myself, I don't want to wait 3 days for this rat to die. So I said, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to take care of this rat? So I went back down there and I thought, well, maybe I can open the bucket, lift up the cover of the bucket and shove it underwater with a stick, and that will drown it in 2.6 minutes. And I tried to do that, and the rat, it like jumped up on the stick and it almost escaped. It scared the champagne out of me. I had champagne for dinner. You know, YouTube, even if you have a mild language that's not good, they downgrade your video, so sorry about that. Anyway, so I said that doesn't work, and I went back and I scratched my head. What am I gonna do about this rat? It doesn't seem very humane to wait 3 days for the rat to die. Not that the whole process is very humane, anyhow. I mean, I read some stuff on the internet. One guy was describing how these people say, "Oh, don't kill the rat. The rat deserves to live. Drive 10 miles and into the country and let the rat live." And then this other guy was saying, "Oh, these pedophiles, excuse me, these pedophiles, and not peta like a PED file. This is like PETA, you know, like the animal rights group PETA, PETA. He called them pedophiles. I thought that was funny. These pedophiles want you to drive 10 miles and use up all this gas and resources and let the rat out so that the rat either comes back or becomes somebody else's problem. No thanks. I'll just kill the rat." That's what he was saying. I thought it was funny. I thought the whole thing was funny, especially the way he called them pedophiles. Anyways, I sort of agree with him, for better or worse. I just don't believe in. I just want these rats dead. I don't want to let them out. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll be somebody else's problem. So I just want to kill it. So I thought, well, how can I kill it? And then I had this idea, and so I got this round grate that I had, and I found that it went halfway down into the barrel before it got stuck because the barrel got smaller. And I put it on the end of a stick like this, and then I had an identical barrel, so I practiced lifting up the cover and quickly putting the thing down into the barrel. And I thought, okay, I'll do this. And then once I have the rat trapped, so it can't jump out or can't get up, I'll then fill the barrel with water and it'll drown. So that's what I did. I went down there and I lifted up the lid, and again the rat tried to jump out. It almost made it, and I took this thing that I made and I jammed it on top of the rat. And the poor rat, I think it knew that its end was there because it went ee. It's like it let out this pathetic ee, like a sound, like it knew it was done for. So then I covered up the rat so it couldn't escape, and then I filled the bucket with water, and I felt it thrashing around for 2.6 minutes, and then it was dead. And anyways, so then I waited another hour to make sure, and then I got it out and put it in some plastic and threw it away. So that's my story about how to kill this rat once you catch it in the bucket. And I think it's interesting and funny because people never think about these problems. You see all these videos, but they don't say, well, what if the rat doesn't die? What the hell do you do with it? So this was my solution to putting the poor rat out of its misery. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye.